So welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Action Comics number 303, published in August 1963, with story by Leo Dorfman and art by Jim Mooney. It's my brother Jan. Ever since I gave him superpowers, he's gone berserk with greed. Jan, put back those ancient treasures. Don't you realize it's wrong to use your super abilities to gain riches for yourself? Knock it off, Supergirl. Before I'm done, my superpowers will make me the richest man in the world. In her secret identity of Linda Lee Danvers, Supergirl has come to love her foster parents with all her heart. Yet, as an only child, Supergirl has often longed to have someone of her own age in the household, someone who could share her amazing adventures. Then, one day, out of the hidden past, comes the mysterious stranger who claims to be Supergirl's big brother. So she's there using her strength to clean up around the house, and this young man comes walking along. That's the right address. This is where I go into my act. The Danvers, they aren't in. I'm their daughter. Can I help you? Let's cut the comedy, shall we? I happen to know the Danvers don't have a daughter. Well, it just happens that I'm the Danvers' adopted daughter, Linda. And who are you? Adopted daughter? Well, you might say I'm your brother, your big brother, Jan. So she doesn't believe him, but she looks in his pocket, and he does have an identification of Jan Danvers from Midvale, USA. The Danvers show up, and they are immediately taken. Fred, that birthmark on his wrist. I tell you, it's our Jan. Mother, Dad, yes, it's me. Then it really is their son, and I thought he was a phony. But Jan, the Army informed us you were killed on Chu Lee Island off Korea in 1951. It was a mistake, Mother, a mix-up in the records. I was wounded and shell-shocked. I had amnesia and didn't recover until a month ago. I looked it up. I don't see anything that shows that there is a Chu Lee Island in Korea. So he has a locket proving he is who he says he is. But Mother, Dad, you never told me I had a brother. Why? It's a long story, Linda dear. When we thought we lost Jan, we were heartbroken with grief. We put all his things away so we wouldn't be tortured by memories. And so I guess Linda was there to kind of replace their lost son. She says, look, Jan, I've picked some flowers for you from the garden as a welcome home present for my brother. I've got a present for you, my kid sister. This kiss. Look at her blush. How inappropriate. So he's there laughing because his birthmark is fake. He is not who he claims to be. Meanwhile, Linda is yet again cooking some meat that needed a little extra heat. Metropolis Police calling Supergirl. 2 tigers have escaped from the Metropolis Zoo. Please help us capture them before they do serious damage. Why can't the police just handle it themselves? Why are they calling her on all these things? So she goes out and takes care of it, and when she arrives back, she spots Jan almost going into her closet, which has her secret stuff in it. Gulp! He nearly discovered my secret identity. I think I'd better talk to Mother and Dad about this. Why, certainly you can trust Jan with your secret identity. Remember, he's our son and your brother. He'd never betray you. You're right, Dad. I know I can trust Jan. I'll just wait until I find the right time to tell him. So the Danvers are driving along when, yet again, they drive off a cliff. I don't know how many times she has saved people who drive off cliffs, but a lot. But Jan doesn't even notice because she's sitting in the back. He's sitting in the front. And they drive off again. Oh, I wish I could meet Supergirl personally someday. She's a living doll. I wonder what my big brother would say if he knew that Supergirl was his own sister Linda. So he's out doing some laundry, and the clothes are being hung, and she uses her powers to dry them instantly. Linda, how come you're taking down those wet clothes? They're bone dry. What's going on around here? I don't understand. He wouldn't believe if I told him. Chuckle. So they're in there, Jan and his dad, and the jack gives way, and it's about to kill Jan when Linda comes up and holds. I don't know how people stay alive in this world. At least she saves lives instantly, whoever she meets. So I don't know how these people ever reach the age they are without her. You may as well know it now, Jan. I am Supergirl. See? Supergirl, my own kid sister. I can't believe it. How lucky can a guy get? It must be great having all those powers. Golly, how I wish I could be super too. Perhaps someday you will, Jan. Well, why would he? Jan, there's something you ought to know about your grandfather's will. She's still a little suspicious, or not suspicious, but worried about that he might misuse his powers. Uh, your grandfather was well. He made you the beneficiary of a trust fund. Oh, yes, I remember. It was $50,000, right? His eyes certainly lit up when Dad mentioned that money, and he knew exactly how much there was, too. Uh, that's a lot of money. I really don't need it, Dad. I think you should invest in your engineering business for me. A wise idea, son. So that kind of puts her suspicions to ease, and she does make a pill that will make him superpowered. And the two of them go out. It lasts for 1 hour. Follow me out through my secret exit, Jan. I want to teach you how to use the rest of your superpowers. So they're flying around, and his clothes light on fire, as is often the case. Sorry to interrupt your flying lesson, Jan, but I must get after that jet this Border Patrol helicopter is firing at. I think it's the diamond smugglers they've been after. So they both take off, and the smugglers are saying, "It's Supergirl. She's after us. We're sunk. If she catches us with those smuggled diamonds, we'd better ditch those diamonds or it's 10 years in the pen." So they throw it out, and Jan grabs it up. The smuggled diamonds. This is just the break I'm looking for. Ha! I'll cut away from here before Supergirl realizes I'm gone. So he goes back to the house, but when she arrives, she spots the bag of diamonds. What's this? The diamonds? Then you took them, Jan. Don't you know you mustn't use your superpowers for your own benefit? Don't hand me that Boy Scout lecture, sis. What's the use of being super if you can't make anything on the deal? You've been helping everyone else for years. Now, how about helping a member of your family? No one would know what happens to those diamonds. His arm, the sleeve has burned away, but I can't see the crescent birthmark Jan had. How could it vanish unless it was a fake and was burned away too by the friction? So now she knows, but she heads off to do a little investigation. She goes to Chu Island, and there is Jan's gravestone. Just as I suspected, the Army report was correct. Gulp. The real Jan Danvers, my foster brother, lies buried here. Don't bother painting on that fake birthmark again, you phony. I've just discovered that the real Danvers is dead. Okay, so you found me out. Now you might as well know the rest of it. My name is Biff Rigger. So he was in a hospital and apparently is an absolute dead ringer for Jan Danvers. And Jan was showing him the locket, and he was saying, "Oh, this sounds like a great family. Since we looked alike, I took the locket after he died. I decided to make a play for that 50 grand inheritance someday, but that's peanuts compared to what your superpowers can get me." So they apparently took him to a hospital and then returned him to Chu Island to bury him? That doesn't make sense. Poor dad and mother, you wouldn't break their hearts, would you? Besides, if you squeal, I'll reveal your identity to the world. Gulp, he's right. I'm in a real jam. If he talks, I'll have to find a new identity and leave my foster parents. They'd be heartbroken. Now that we understand each other, how about making me one of those super pills? My powers have worn off. Not a chance, you crook. I'm going on a mission. If you're smart, you'll be gone when I get back. I like her style. I'm bluffing, and he knows it. I must think of some way to get rid of that phony. But apparently he watched her while she made the pill, and he makes his own, and it's successful. My pill worked. Now to use my superpowers to use. Now to put my superpowers to use. Geronimo, my telescopic vision reveals a sunken treasure at the bottom of the sea. So he heads down there, but Supergirl follows along. However, when he picks up the boat, it reveals kryptonite. It's Supergirl. Those green rocks seem to be affecting her severely, so they must be kryptonite. But since I'm not from Krypton, those poison rays can't affect me. Weak. Can't move. I'm blacking out. She's out cold. I'd be an idiot to save her when I've got all this gold bullion waiting for me. She'd only make me give it back to the rightful owner. But he has kind of a flashback to when she saved his life and decides, you know what, I can't leave her to die. And he brings her up out of the ocean. Oh, that pain. It's gripping my chest like a vice. I've got the bends. That super pill. I must have left out an important chemical. My superpowers wore off too soon. The sudden change in water pressure damaged my heart. Supergirl, thank heavens you're alive. Cough, cough. Don't worry about me. It's too late to help me. I'm dying. I know it. Nope. If I had recovered in time, I could have built a pressure chamber and saved his life. But he's too far gone now. Supergirl, please forgive me. I never had folks of my own. I was always a drifter. I wish I had a family like the Danvers. I promise not to tell the promise not to tell the truth about me, sis. Don't break their hearts. I promise. Supergirl, we saw your danger on the monitor screens. We came to help you. Our telepathic powers have told us the evil about this man, the evil this man was about to do. Then you know he made up for it by sacrificing his life to save mine. Help me give him a hero's burial beneath the sea. Mother, Dad, what more can I tell you? Jan died in order to save my life. He lies buried among the heroes of Atlantis now. Sob, we lost our son, but at least there's one comfort. We still have our lovely daughter. Choke. I kept my promise. They'll never know the real truth. Goodbye forever, brother. I thought this was a pretty good story. I liked this one. I would have told the parents, but I overall I thought this was a very good story.